Thanks for joining us today. We've got the G6 series aircraft and
G7 series aircraft here to discuss.
we're going to touch on a lot of things, but leave your fingerprints behind. Cirrus introduced a new wingtip light in the G6 aircraft. This is the all-LED Spectra wingtip light. So all G6 aircraft have the keyless lock and lock for the cabin doors and baggage compartment with easy closing and opening doors.
All right, let's talk about a few airframe changes that were made on the new G7 SR series aircraft. It wasn't a lot on the outside, so from first glance, there's not a lot of difference between the G6 SR22 or the G6 Cirruses and the G7 Cirruses, but two big things, or three big things that we think of when we think of airframe related changes to the airplane. It was an all new design electrical system, which allowed for a lighter weight battery. One of the other airframe changes they made on the Generation 7 Cirrus is with regard to the fuel system. We actually have an automatic fuel selection in the cabin which switches fuel every so many gallons to help keep you in balance and you don't have to worry about it.
Inside the G6 aircraft, we have Cirrus Perspective Plus avionics suite by Garmin, with features like the automatic yaw dampener engaged after takeoff and disengaged before landing, as well as the new integrated center keypad with QWERTY style keyboard.
You really know you're in a Generation 7 Cirrus when you get on the inside, because boy is this thing very different. They really took the opportunity to stop and rethink what the cabin of the Generation 7 Cirrus should be. All the way down to having new throttle quadrants, new yokes that all feel and look like the jet. For the starter, we actually have a keyless push button starter. So the very big change that G7 SR saw was the new Cirrus Perspective Touch Plus avionics cockpit that you see here. These are two 12-inch upgradable to 14-inch high-resolution displays that show you a whole map of everything going on in the airplane. Dual Garmin touchscreen controllers are at the heart of them, labeled GTCs, just like what you have in the SF50. We got a checklist scroll wheel with CAS-linked messages to the actual checklist, so when a CAS message pops up, you can just press the display and up comes the checklist. Integrated into the yoke is actually a stick shaker, just like what you experience on the SF50. In the avionics, we have 3D Safe Taxi that safely guides you to and from the runway environment. The Aircraft Systems and Synoptic page in the Generation 7 flight deck gives you a one-shot look at all of your aircraft systems so you can see what's going on with the aircraft. Thanks for joining us today and discussing all the different changes Cirrus have made over the years. If you're interested in purchasing a G1 all the way up to a G7 Plus Cirrus, contact us today, LoneMountainAircraft.com, and we can help you make the right choice on the right aircraft.